As we'll get started.
Healthy.
Sweet. How you feeling today, anyways?
Feeling good, yeah. Nice and
Yeah.
chill day. Uh,
Nice. Sweet. So
How
was
about
it?
yourself?
Oh, sorry, yeah.
How are you today? How's things with you?
Yeah, I've been good, man. Just working away. Had a really intense leg session today, man. Like I'm suffering today.
Yeah,
It just drained all the energy out of me. Today's leg session, yeah. So I've just
you got
literally
that's the
fucked.
main thing.
Yeah,
You got it done.
I
You
got it
got
done.
it done.
Thank fuck. Thank fuck. But yeah, what today is just gonna be about is just to just talk about your journey, talk about your progress, how you found the plan, you know, what benefits you've gained from it as well, and what you found challenging as well. You know what I mean? So just be like a general little conversation, and then yeah, anything you want to ask me as well, feel free. How's that
Yeah,
sound?
no problem. Yeah, sounds good. Sounds good. Looking forward
Sounds
to it.
good. So
Yeah.
we'll start off by tell us a little bit about you.
So I'm Emmet, and I'm working a normal regular job,
Yeah,
9 job, and being busy. Finding time to actually walk out was a little bit difficult till I came met yourself, and you kind of you made it simplified everything for me, so I kind of got the time to do things, planned it out properly,
yeah,
and yeah, that's pretty much about me. Just
yeah.
working normal 9 to 5 job and got into the fitness then through yourself,
And what
and
exactly
since
what exactly was the main pushing point that made you start? Like when was it like the main tipping point that oh fuck this, I need to get started?
well, I remember going back, it must have been about 2 years ago. I was doing it with yourself,
Okay.
and I fell off the wagon a little bit, and then I was got back into an old routine, and then all of a sudden, I got a message from you,
Yeah.
and it was like, "You want to come back? Oh, there's a competition. I think we were saying and this and that. You should enter this. You should try
Yeah.
this." And so bang, and then all of a sudden, I got it. So it gave me a kickstart off to come back. So it was like
Yeah.
people say I'm a big believer in God, and so it's like something came from His side, which was yourself, then to kind of get me back off the chair,
Yeah.
back moving again, and that's what got me back into it. Then
Yeah.
when I got to go ahead with yourself then from the competition. I won it. I think I won it for you.
And when you said you
But
fell off the wagon the last time, what does that look like?
just stop going to the gym, stop eating healthy, started eating unhealthy again, going out, kind of drinking, usual, not taking care of what I was doing. Just doing whatever I wanted to do when I wanted, eating wise, and
Why do you think
not
that
working out.
that is?
I don't know exactly what happened. Maybe just life in general, different things happen, and you go through different challenges, and yeah, so sometimes it's good, and other times then something might happen that's not related to the working out. Everything's
Mm,
going well there, but something else in life might happen. So that might bring your concentration off the working out, even though that working out's the most important thing to keep you on track. You kind of put that to the side for some time, and
yeah.
then all of a sudden you're in a bit of a hole with it.
Yeah.
If you don't go back, you've missed a week. After you miss the week, then it's hard, and to step back into the gym is the hard part. And then if you leave it too long, then you're not stepping back in until you get yourself mindset again.
Yeah. That's the one thing I learned as well. I've been reading a book called Atomic Habits. And you should actually get that book as well. Atomic
Yeah.
Habits. Fucking, I'm only 30 pages in at the moment. I've been reading it 3 days, 10 pages a day. But it's fucking sick, man. It just tells you how to realign your brain with like good habits and how to break out of bad habits as well. And how small steps and small things accumulate to a bigger thing. It could be big, it could be good or bad. So if you start off, if you wanted to start going to the gym, maybe you might start off going twice, keep that consistent. Then you go 3 times. Okay, then you start adding another small thing to it. And then before you know it, you're going to the gym second nature and it's becoming a part of the lifestyle. And vice versa as well. Maybe you miss the gym one day. Okay, no problem. Then you miss 2 days in the gym. Then you
Mm.
miss a meal and then that becomes an ongoing accumulation of bad
Like,
habits, which leads to bad results. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Okay.
I understand when I was going consistently, everything was good. You're getting a good cycle, and then when I was missing 1 or 2 days, I might miss the whole week then sometimes, you know what I mean? But
Mm.
thankfully I got back on it sometimes the next Monday. But then even to this date now, sitting here today, I haven't been to the gym in nearly 3 weeks. So I'm
Right.
trying to push myself to get this Monday, you know?
Yeah, and
So
that's small steps, small steps, you know what I mean? But yeah, so what progress did you make while on the plan, this time around?
big progress this time. I was started off, I think it was 97 kilos,
Okay.
and I was in a lot of body fat. And then I toned down to 82 kilos in the end of it.
97,
97 to 82, so it's nearly 15 kilos, is it?
nearly 15 kilos. Yeah,
Yeah.
1500, yeah, 15.
months, and in that time, I think I went on holidays as well, which
Yeah,
you gave a lot of help with what to do. I'm over there to kind of keep the maintenance instead of not going over on the calories, keep the maintenance. So still enjoy myself, but not to go too far, which was good. The structured plan there, because I remember contacting yourself saying, going on holidays, what should I
yeah.
do? And you gave me the plan for that week specifically, so that was very helpful as well.
Nice, nice. And what was the main thing benefits that you noticed, losing the 15 kilos? What was the benefits? What was the good thing that you thought, fucking hell, this is sick? Or is it more energy? Is it more confidence? Is it fitting better in
Yeah,
your clothes? What exactly was it? And elaborate on it.
it's a combination of a lot of things. There's not just the one thing I can say that.
Okay.
And of course, the obvious thing for everybody else inside seeing is the physical side of things. You see
Of
the
course.
body weight's gone down. You can see the slim. But the mental things by doing that, I was more motivated in life to go and do other things,
Mm,
challenge myself, go apply for jobs I wouldn't have applied for, different things like that, getting up, doing things.
yeah.
And fitting into clothes that I haven't fitted into in a while. It's been sitting in the wardrobe, of course. You put that
Yeah.
on and you look good and you say, "Fuck, I haven't worn that for a while."
Yeah.
Because it was too tight before. But
Yeah.
yeah, no, definitely. All around the mindset, just to get more positivity instead of sitting there. It's kind of a negative mindset when I wasn't doing it.
Yeah.
And I was going and drinking the weekends and different things. But that's probably part of the journey too. But I was happy when I did start the fitness because when the whole mindset changed and the life changed. It opens your eyes to a lot more things, not just the going to the gym. It's like more to do with actually what's going on. You see the picture bigger for your own life,
Yeah.
what achievements you want to do in your life. It kind of grounds you there, kind of way gives
Yeah.
you a vision to see. Yeah, it's I can't. There's not one negative thing to go about going to the gym. It's all positives,
Yeah. I love that.
definitely.
And
And
I
for
know,
losing,
sorry, say that again.
yeah, and for losing that weight, it's confidence. Your confidence levels rise up sky. It's just jump through the roof. You know what I mean?
Okay. And with that, how did that benefit you having more confidence? How did that play a direct influence in your life and work just with more confidence?
Well, at the time when I did it, I was probably when I just started, I was kind of a little bit low in confidence, and even having conversations with friends, family,
Mm,
partner, just having been connected. Whereas I was kind of wasn't able to sit and have a conversation properly. Sometimes I was kind of zoned out. My mind was somewhere else, so it
mm.
brought me concentration there
Okay.
in a lot more. I was able to, yeah. It was kind of like a social anxiety I kind of had when I first started,
Mm,
and the walking in the gym and stuff like that, working on yourself, making commitments to yourself and fulfilling them, go through them. That helped a lot that side of things.
yeah. Okay. That makes
Definitely.
a lot of sense. And how did other people see you then? Like your missus, your family, friends, when they saw that you're losing weight, when they saw that you're being more confident, when they saw that you're fitting more, did they notice first and foremost? And if they noticed, what were they saying and how was their response towards, what you're doing?
Yeah, they noticed and they do nothing but saying, "Well done, congratulations, you're doing great," and giving you all the positive feedbacks you want to hear, and it makes you feel good of yourself. And you think, "Shit, I must be doing something right here." So everybody's saying, "Yeah, no, they were very supportive along the way as well."
Yeah.
And the brother, he started the same time as me then. So some days even he was the motivation. He was coming into the house, I was sitting on the chair. I was like, ah, maybe I'll leave it tonight. He'd rock in, then, right, are you ready? And then
Yeah.
the two of us would go to the gym,
Yeah, yeah.
know.
And what's it like?
And then
What's it like having like your brother, going on like very similar journey? It's a very similar fitness journey. Would that be a big help? Would it, how was that? Tell me about that. What's the relationship between the two years?
definitely was a big help.
Mm,
Definitely, because like I said, some days when I'm not in the mood, I'm thinking to myself, right, I might just have the day off.
mm.
I could have done it, but because he came in and then held me accountable for taking the day, he's like, no, don't get yourself ready, we're going.
Yeah,
It pushed me. So maybe sessions that I wouldn't have got it, I got it because of him, kind of like
yeah.
coming in and doing.
Okay.
So it's definitely the relationship we have is good
Yeah.
and even grew better than kind of going up together and stuff like that, So it was good. All around, it was great.
I love that. I love that. And when starting, were the very first time, were you ever skeptical about, coaching, coaching online? I know normally when people want to get like trainers, they think about working with a trainer in the gym, being with the trainer face to face. Were you a bit skeptical at the beginning, saying, "Oh, I'm not really going to see him. It's going to be all online. Will this even work?" Were you, or were you just fully confident about it?
The first time I was, to be honest, I wanted to try it. I was thinking to myself, how is it going to work? I didn't know much about it, to be honest. The
Mm,
only thing I did know about there was personal trainers that's coming into the gym like with you.
mm,
I never really heard of online training and stuff like that, so it was kind of new to me as well. So I was interested to see what way it's going to work,
yeah.
and I was glad I did do it then because it helped me. It gave me the plan, and not just that. Anything at all, I could just give you a text, give you a phone call, and you were there to ask questions.
Yeah.
Then this time around, I was lucky enough that we actually got a good session in the gym together,
Oh
which was
yes,
brilliant
yes,
as well.
yes. Well, tell us about that. What was it like training face to face? Seeing, I was with other
So,
clients as well that day. What was your experience like? Fucking seeing other clients putting in work and then see me training as well, doing the same thing you're doing.
it was a little bit the day before or whatever, the night before. I was thinking, oh, geez, I'm a little bit nervous. But
Mm,
then when I got up there, it was the best time ever. Good fun. Most intense session I did have. I
yeah.
remember thinking, you said, right, lad, that's just a warm up. And I said, I was thinking, it's time for me to go get a shower.
Yeah.
But then we pushed, and everybody, even when I was struggling, kind of everybody was pushing me to start. The lads, Neil and the lads was there pushing me on. It was brilliant. Nice, very nice feeling, and great session. Enjoyed it.
It's always nice. I always feel like energy is contagious as well. And that's why I always like to build like a community feel. I like to see clients face to face. I have the group chat as well. I'm doing the Zoom workshops as well. Because one way I believe is um, when you see someone else doing something very similar, if it has that in your mind, that if he can do it, I can do it too. You know what I mean? I'll give you an example. There was a
Yeah,
time, this is when I was back in Thailand, and see the ice bath. I don't do the ice bath, man. I don't, I never do that shit. Yeah. But there was one time it was me and a few of my mates. We had a great training session, yeah. And there was four of us. And we all went into like a spa. It was like a spa, day spa thing. You go and you pay and you chill out. There's like steam room, ice bath, hot, cold plungers. And we all entered the ice bath. And the aim was to be there for 2 minutes. Yeah, that was the goal. But because of the competitive spirit, yeah, and because there was other guys there, we all sat there, yeah. With others were shivering, we're like, fuck, how can we do this for 2 minutes? And then obviously kind of got a little bit more calm. 2 minutes striked. And it was a thing that, okay, we all looked around, but no one wanted to be the first to get out. Yeah. And
yeah,
God, it was crazy because of that. We were literally there for like nearly 10 minutes. We're like, we actually thought we were gonna fucking freeze to death. Do you know what I mean? But if I was
yeah.
on my own, I would have probably got out after 60 seconds. I would be like, fuck this. So sometimes I believe your
Because
environment. Sorry, say that again. Sorry?
somebody else was there, pushed you
Yeah,
on
there you
to stay in
go.
longer.
To stay in
Yeah,
longer, the
brilliant.
environment, that bit of competitive, nature, will force us to kind of do a little bit more than we actually thought that you think you can do. So that's why I said, put yourself in the right environment, put yourself with the right people, join a community, and that shit would skyrocket your progress. You know what I mean? But yeah,
Yeah.
with this whole journey, what has been?
Remember that?
Yeah, sorry, say that again.
Remember that day we did go for the session? That's what
Yeah,
did happen because lots of times I wanted to say, that's enough. And next thing is you'll be pushing down, right, one more rep and or
yeah,
else then you think it's finished. All right, drop the do more. But geez, I felt great after thinking, right, I
yeah,
did, you know?
yeah. And it just shows as
It was great.
well in life, there's a lot more that we can give as human beings. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? So when we think that this is our max, that's why I say shoot fucking high. Doesn't matter, is it work? Is it business? Is it training? Is it goals? Like you can do more than you actually think. Like if someone put a gun to your head and say, do 20 more fucking reps or I'm gonna blow your fucking head off, and that's
You
you,
did it.
you're gonna fucking do them. You're gonna find the strength to do them.
Yeah.
So, that's why I just say don't put yourself short. Never like say, oh, that's too hard for me, or I don't think I'll be able to do that. You know what I mean? You're only as far as you can think. So if you think this goal, I can achieve it, the sky's the fucking limit, man. Yeah,
That's 100%. And that's one thing that I loved by walking with you. It's always that's the mindset, you know. Even when my mindset's a little bit down or something, I'm having a down day, give you a text saying, "Oh, look, I'm not feeling this, not feeling that." Bang, that's when you come back with me, and then it motivates me to go and do that. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
that's
yeah,
another thing that's positive about working with an online coach. Or even if you don't want to work with an online coach, if somebody doesn't like to do that, but having a partner, you know, that you're going to go with that's going to push you like that, which
100%.
you but sometime there with me was I used to just text you or something like that, or I'd ask you a question about the gym, or I'm
Mm,
not feeling it today, or even the other day I said to you, I'm finding it hard to get back into the gym. You tell me just get little small steps,
yeah,
what to do. And that alone can help somebody. You know what I mean?
100%. Yeah. And throughout this whole journey, what has been the biggest challenge? What and how did you overcome those challenges as well? If you overcome,
Biggest, yeah,
yeah.
yeah, biggest challenge I found was prepping prepping all the food,
Okay.
getting the time to prep everything, making sure that you're making sure you're getting your because you're walking early in the morning, you're not gonna have time to get up in the morning and make your food. So making sure you have everything done the night before,
Okay.
prepped, ready. So you're not going in the next day and eating something at a shop or something like that.
Yeah.
Because that's the easy thing to do. I was doing that for long enough. So
Mm.
the hardest thing I found was preparation on the food. Took a lot of time, different things, and a little bit getting used to because I wasn't really prepping my food. I was going into the shop every day and stuff, you know.
Okay. And
But
how?
that
Yeah.
was the hardest thing. Just making sure that I have a set routine that at this time I'm cooking, whether I feel like cooking or not, I'm cooking, and then making sure everything's ready for the next morning. And
Sweet.
that's the key to having a good day the next day, also. Then
Yeah. Preparation. The biggest battle is preparation. You know what I mean? If you've prepped
make
everything,
sure yeah,
yeah. If you've prepped everything ahead of time, it's just all about ticking off the boxes then and just makes your life. I always say, a lot of people say that um prep takes time or prep is long. But believe it or not, prep actually saves you time. And it takes all the because oh yeah, if you bulk prep and you have everything else, it's gonna take about a couple of hours to cook. But once you have that prepped out, you know, walking into the shop, going to buy, waiting in the line, but that's still taking your time. That's still taking time. Like, if you had everything prepped and you're just going bam, you're just banging on your meal onto the next, you're not even thinking about it. It makes everything work in sync and it's saving you time in the long run. Yeah,
it is true. And that was the hardest thing I found was keep up with that. Because some days you're not in the mood to cook, you're not in the mood to do that. But keeping up with that was for me the biggest challenge.
yeah,
Getting to the gym, going to the gym was more enjoyable
yeah,
in going in and doing the walking out and stuff like that. You have the odd day here and there, you're not in the mood, but
yeah.
majority of the time, yeah, but for the cooking end of things and making sure everything's ready for the next day, that was the hardest thing.
Oh
So I
yeah,
just think to myself, look, you have to do it, and that's it. That's the way I overcame it, and just you have to make sure you have the meals ready tonight. If not, you're going to eat a chicken wrap in the shop tomorrow. It's
yeah.
not going to be good.
Makes sense. I love that. Okay then. So yeah, last question. From your experience of losing the 15 kilos, getting in shape, all of that, what advice would you give your previous you or someone who was in your position and looking to get started or thinking about getting started, what advice would you give them?
You can do anything you want to do if you want to do
Yeah,
it. Take your time. It's not a rush. It's not a race. And if you have a bad day, it's not the end of the world. You know, it's
yeah,
going to be tomorrow's a new day. The night, the moon's going to come up tonight, and the sun will come up tomorrow. So
yeah,
every no matter how good the day is today, tomorrow's going to be a new one. Just get back at it because I had plenty of bad days along the way.
yeah,
And once I got back on it the next day, back onto the plan. Even a bad weekend, say you go out, have a few drinks, have a bit of fun, do this. Getting back onto the plan on a Monday straight away
yeah.
is crucial, you know, because you could be
That's
a
it.
beat into a week, you know.
That's it, my
But just
man.
enjoy everything. Don't take it like too serious. Take it serious in the sense that you're doing the right things for yourself, but don't take it too serious that you're not enjoying it.
Yeah.
Make sure you're enjoying it, you know.
There's one motto I say, 80% dedication, focus, 80 to 90% dedication, focus, 10 to 20% chaos. And I think that's how you have the balance. That's the truth. I think you need to have that
Sounds good.
balance as well. Have that little bit of chaos, a bit of madness. You go out with the boys, you have a bit of fun, you have some drinks, you're with women. And then, the majority of the time, 80%, 90%, you're on track, you're on the money, you're waking up early, you're going to the gym. And if you can have that bit balance, you're always going to continuously make progress. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's it.
Yeah, my man.
Just keeping the mindset strong.
Yeah,
That's what I'd say to anybody starting off. Just start because that's the hard part. And
yeah,
lucky enough, this time around, I, like I said, I believe in God and stuff like, and that's why I think to myself, that's He sent you to text me that day.
yeah,
You know, I needed something to kickstart, and that's the was something like that. You know,
yeah,
but anybody, just start and just try it and
yeah,
don't put too much pressure on yourself. And if you keep showing up, it's going to happen. The consistency, like you told me, it's consistency more than anything. You know,
yeah,
it's going to happen eventually. You don't even realize it week to week. Yeah, we're taking photos, we're doing the weigh-ins, but just one day you look at yourself and you say, "Holy fuck!"
yeah,
Like when did that happen? You know,
yeah. That's what
it's
nobody
like
has.
what? Who,
Yeah,
who put that?
yeah. And that's what the way I wouldn't say I trick my clients or trick the brain. We have a long-term goal. We say, right, we want to achieve this in 16, 20 weeks. But what then I like to do is break into those weekly segments, weekly targets. You know what I mean? That's why we
Yeah,
have the weekly check-ins. So it's only a short period of time, 7 days. You're only making very minimum progress for that 7 days. You know what I mean? And then we reset and then we go again for another 7 days. But the thing is, when you accumulate this small progress over a long, long period of time, and then you're putting your picture side by side, and you're like, oh fucking hell, this is
yeah,
crazy. So
difference. Yeah.
take it day by day and take it week by week, and don't try and get overwhelmed yourself by looking at things 16, 20 weeks down the line. Just day by day, week by week, and that will accumulate. Yeah,
That was a big help as well. Having the app that you do use is
yeah,
very big help because you can
yeah,
track everything. You can track what you're doing in the gym, how many reps you're doing, what
yeah,
machines you're doing, what work, the plan you have on it. You can just track it every week, so you can kind of progressively overload on that as well. You know, you don't think to
100%.
yourself, "Oh, what did I do last session on this?" You have it there on your phone. You just take your phone out, check it, and you know, right, that's where I am.
Yeah,
So it was good to have that and that nutrition, having everything in the plan to the weights. That was another thing actually I found. It wasn't difficult, but it was weighing everything out was different for me because I never done it before, you know.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Getting the weighing scale out, weighing out. But it's all good fun, you know.
Oh,
Good
part of the
journey.
process.
Enjoyed it.
Yeah,
And I'm still on it, so I'm still continue to enjoy it, you know.
yes, man. I love that. I love that. And what question would you like to ask me?
When you've been doing it how many years now?
I've been
10
training
years
myself
more.
13 years now.
Years.
Yeah.
So if you were to give any advice to anybody starting off, or to myself, even kind of just starting off, getting into it, what mistakes would you say you made at the start that you'd kind of say to yourself, right, if I had to start again fresh now, I wouldn't do this or I wouldn't do that or I'd change this, that kind of way.
Okay. If I was a complete newbie and I wanted, good results and I didn't want to be twiddling my terms or guessing, I would first of all, I would get some sort of assistant or someone who knows more than me. Back when I started, there was a lot of trial and error. And, thank God I was young. Thank God, when you're young, you're fresh. You're less prone to injuries. Things like that. Like if I start trying some of the things I was doing back then, I just, I'd probably fuck myself up now. You know what I mean? In
Yeah.
terms of the weights, I just thought lift the heaviest weight, shit form, things like that. I didn't even know how to do half of the exercise. I just wanted to lift as heavy as I could, which, could fuck me up, could have damaged my lower back, knees could have been gone. So we'd be getting professional help, even just to start things off and to get me going. Do you know what I mean? And just always being
So
a student to it. Huh?
don't focus on lifting the heavy weights, focus on the form and being safe
Focus more
more
on
importantly
form.
than lifting the heavy weight.
Yeah. Focus on your form, focus on your technique, your form will outdo everything. Like you can't build a great physique from bad technique. You're only it's going to be a stage when your body's finally going to give, and you can get away with it for a period of time, but there will be a time where your body's just like, oh fuck this, no more. Or there'll be a stage where you can't progress anymore with that lift because you're not doing the right form of technique. So for me, would be of
Yeah,
course get an assistant or someone who knows a lot more than me from early and pointing me in the right direction so I can, do the form correctly and I can actually train the correct way. And I would have got to where I want to be a lot faster. And that's it.
that's what I'm happy I did then when I joined in with yourself. 'Cause
Yeah.
when I went into the gym, then I knew exactly what to do,
Yeah.
how to do it, which exercise to do, because you had put the plan together for me. So that was beneficial for myself.
That sounds good.
But I'd like to say thanks very much, Abby. I appreciate
Anytime,
everything you
man.
have done, and I
Anytime.
enjoyed. It's a pleasure.
Sorry, I
Anybody
missed that. Sorry, that last
thinking
bit cut
about it,
off.
don't hesitate.
Sorry, could you say that again? Sorry.
I
That
said
last bit
that
cut off.
anybody, yeah, anybody that's thinking about doing any online coaching or anything like that, I definitely recommend yourself because it's a pleasure to work with you. Not just in the coaching thing on a human basis, very, very genuine and great guy, that's the truth. You've
I
helped me a
appreciate,
lot through the gym and through life, and more than you even know, probably. So thanks very much.
I really
Appreciate that.
appreciate it, my man. And thank you so much for being a great client and just being so coachable. Yeah.
No, thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, my man. I said we'll leave it here, and then we'll catch
Yeah,
up again soon. Yeah. Until next time.
100%. Sorry, go ahead.
I said, yeah, we'll leave it here, and then we'll catch up again very soon. Until next time.
100%, man. Thanks very much. Appreciate that.
All right.
Talk to you then,
Thanks so
Abby. All right.
much. Yeah. All the best. Bye
All
bye.
right. Bye.